You don't get the show.
Now, this story is a little bit old, but I didn't really realize this. Now, I'm playing Overwatch. I like that game. I think Blizzard did a decent job, but this isn't just about the game. Now, on the first show, we talked about how I saw a legitimate gameplay videos on porn sites. And I thought that was just amazing because, you know, you go to a porn site and all of a sudden you're seeing like Call of Duty. There's nothing pornography related. It's just straight gameplay video. I'm like, why would you go there to watch this? Now,
well, shit. Look at what happened with Fallout 4 before it got, like, the official videos got leaked out. They were all over. Like, how many news stories that you saw that there was, like, you know, leaked game footage of Fallout 4 on Pornhub?
Yeah. Like,
and it was like, what?
I guess they know their audience. That's why.
Yeah.
That's a captive audience right there.
But it's like, it's so funny that, like, I remember when that came out, like, everybody was like, no, you're not, you know, we're not reading this incorrectly. This is where where the most hit site where you can see game footage of this is at.
And while you're there, you can take care of other frustrations.
That's right.
I mean, look, basically what the story is that Blizzard had a lot of trouble going after all this, I guess you would say, fan-inspired porn. That was created.
Rule 34, as they call it.
Yes, basically, if it exists, there's a porn of it. And there was a ton of Overwatch-inspired porn on the internet. And Blizzard is trying to play whack-a-mole, taking it out, and it ain't working. Because if you go to any porn site and type it in, you will see all your favorites. And apparently, Tracer is the #1 requested porn. And, you know, it's amazing because the quality is top-notch. Because back in the day, you would get, like, these crazy, cruelly drawn, you know, porns that just look terrible. But now you have, like, full CGI that would make the World of Warcraft movie, you know, they'd be impressed.
They'd be like, damn, we need to hire this guy.
Yeah, seriously. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the people that did the Overwatch porn is actually on the team that made the World of Warcraft movie. That's how good it is. But
well, so the thing that's funny is I read online that they actually like looked into like deeper into this article of like why Blizzard was so like freaking out over this. Yeah. Apparently, the reason why they're targeting it is because that Overwatch has a T for teen rating.
Right.
And they want to be like, yeah, we don't want to put like have this mature material associated with it, which is fine. But it's like if people want to do what they want to do, they're going to do it, no matter how much you try and stop it. You know, like you said, they could go after it and play whack-a-mole, and they'll hit it here and hit it there, but it's always going to keep popping up.
Yeah, and they hit it all right.
And they're hitting it. But it's like, you know, like it's they could try as much as they want. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way, as the old saying goes.
And let's face it, look at some of the pictures. There was a controversy earlier when Overwatch was new about some of the emotes and the victory poses, especially with Tracer, where she's like showing her butt and then they change it and things like that.
So this is what I find funny about that. So if you look at the original pose, it's similar to Widowmaker's pose where she's looking over her shoulder. Okay? Right. The thing that's funny is the pose that they actually replaced it with it, I feel like it's an homage to the you know old pinup girls and all that. But if you really look at it, she's still showing her ass regardless. You know, and like when I sat there and I looked at it, I was like, "Are they fucking with us by like putting this?" Because that's, I think, honestly, I'd rather have the old over the shoulder than that, because that, yes, it shows her personality, quote unquote, but she's still showing her butt.
Yeah.
So it was like, like I looked at it, I giggled, and I'm like, I don't know if that's like Blizzard fucking with us or like just giving everyone the finger, like we're gonna put her butt and like we'll just make it seem like normal, you know?
I mean, there's still mostly guys there, so
yeah.
I mean, either way, you're getting something.
Yeah.
And yeah, and look, let's face it, you have all these guys, and look, in the article that I was looking at, it basically said that and they were talking about Pornhub, that searches for Overwatch porn increased by 800% when it went live on May 5th. So I mean, people are looking for this. It wasn't like some kid is like searching for Overwatch and all of a sudden in Google all this porn just popped out of nowhere.
Right.
And some, super conservative mom is emailing Blizzard and saying, "Oh, my son's eyes are being, burned by this evilness." No, people are searching for this, and demands must be met. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
So of course people are sending, and people are mad because there's people making art. Some of it is super explicit. Hey, if you want to do your own research, that's your business. I did my research. Of course for the show, because I gotta do my research for the show.
Yeah, we gotta research for the show. You can't show up to a test and not study.
And some people just made art, erotic art, and they got shut down for their erotic art too. And some people are mad because they said in other instances Blizzard has allowed you to use some of their assets and play around with fan art. But I guess in this case, like Randy said, with the teen rating, you go a little overboard with their new property, which is blowing up. They don't want that kind of blowing up.
Yeah, that's the one thing I will say is I agree with you. I've been playing pretty much nonstop Overwatch since it's launched.
The legit version.
The legit version, yes. That is if you ever want to have an idea of what Overwatch really is, look up on YouTube Honest Trailer Overwatch, and it will freaking give you a really good idea of what Overwatch is. Which is especially where it's like you're playing one more game when you realize you should have been at work about 20 hours ago. It's like, yeah.
That is definitely one of those games where you're playing it and then it switches to another map and you're like, oh, I haven't done this map for a while. I can play one more game.
Oh, we're attacking? Okay, I'll play one more time.
Oh, I haven't done defense for a while. Okay, I'll keep going. Yeah.
And that has been the game that ever since I've built my PC, at least my new one, I seriously have been kept telling myself I really need to start recording my gameplays, because I have done some plays that I've impressed even myself in doing shit like that. Like I just had one this afternoon with Reaper where I snuck around the whole back end of their team, and it was on Hollywood, and I was up on the tier above. They were all in the alleyway where the payload was walking through, and I literally dropped down and halfway through the air started my ult, and I killed the entire team. And I was like, I wish I would have recorded that. I wish I would have recorded that.
You know what Blizzard should do if they want to end this? All of a sudden just start releasing all ugly characters, and I bet you all this porn stuff would disappear.
That's what they need to do. Or you're going to have some really, really weird-ass photos and videos.
Oh, yeah. That would be a hell of a Rule 34. Was it Roadkill, that guy? If you see that on the Pornhub, man, the world sure has changed.
Oh, yeah.